Alright, felt like doing this for a while, so we're gonna do a run of Battle Brothers. Haven't really posted in a while, so do a new company, Lord Swords, do unexplored, veteran combat difficulty, everything else the way you see it here. And turn on Iron Man mode, so no going back. It's a pretty fun game. Basically start out with your first 3 guys. Every combat's brutal. Death is pretty common. And I like doing this unexplored map, so you get to move around and discover where the rest of everything else is at. Starting guys, you always get, this guy's kind of like a higher stat but has shit stars, so he's not gonna level up very well, but he's an alright starting guy. Then you got your 2-star melee, 1-star defense. I think he always has resolve too. Two-handed, and then you got your range guy. 51's actually a really good starting stat for a range. Let's see where we can go with all 3 of them. Start straight into the first town, try to pick up a few guys, see what quests they got. Have you ever lost anything? So he wants us to go find. Follow tracks, find an item. It's not too bad. Usually it's just brigands. 2 days, they want to go east. These ones aren't too bad. The only issue with the caravan quests is you're locked in, kind of. You can flee sometimes, and let the caravan just get sacked or whatever, but depends on what kind of fights you bump into. Look for some guys. I don't mind deserters, poachers are fun. Farmers are really good, like surprisingly good. Thieves are really fun because they don't get hit as often. Usually you want to start out with cheaper guys, but kind of gotta have fun with it sometimes. See where the game takes you. Kind of want this deserter. He's got some decent equipment already starting out, so he's not gonna come in with garbage. Grab a poacher. Thief. These are all really expensive guys, so I'll probably stick with 6. Go find that missing crap. Thief with really good defense. He could probably be decently tanky. His fatigue's a little low. His melee skill's alright. Good at retreating and has crap resolve. He's not the worst I've ever gotten. A melee skilled poacher, that kind of sucks. So you can probably give him like a throwing weapon to use some of that range skill, but honestly, he's not garbage. He's just not gonna be a bow and arrow type guy. And this one actually is really good. Deserters, man. They usually have really terrible resolve, so you kind of have to. And he has insecure. That kind of sucks. Same with pessimist. Jesus, he's built terribly for resolve. All right, we'll make him work. So when it comes to this game, you really want shields. Shields are great. Don't want the wonky. I don't want the wonky. These guys die fast, ridiculously fast. So, and you kind of want armor and stuff. We've got an okay amount of money. 20 days. I think I'll grab that. I really don't like getting only one shot at a time. And then so far we only need one weapon. We could use a couple shields. Just grab a couple shields. Grab a spear. Spears are really great early game. Do they get an extra plus 20% to hit? So you Usually you want to throw that on actually one of your bad guys, but I don't have anybody too bad. And then two-handed, obviously kind of struggles because there's not a shield in his hand. Shields help increase that melee defense. Let's see if we can get away with this. It'll make for a fun short-ass video if just goes in and dies instantly. Our first group. Alright, so you're gonna follow tracks. Usually it's like 70s. So, got our thugs. Thugs are your bread and butter for the early game. They give you a lot of equipment. Kind of just gotta look at what they have and try to single them out. This guy's got a shield. He's got a little buckler, so that's not. That guy's kind of annoying to hit. And then mainly this pole arm. Pole arms are annoying as hell. They'll hit your guys in the head and then they die instantly. So for now we'll wait. Let these guys get in closer. I got another guy with a shield. And then the other one that's kind of annoying is these maces. So maces have a stun ability. Really annoying when your guys get stunned. They can't do anything to counteract that. Since this side's kind of the heavy side, I'll give him a shield wall. Step it. I don't really want him to get surrounded, so we'll hold him there. Definitely want to target the shit out of that guy. Step forward. Oof. Getting a miss. Sucks. His turn. Step forward. I don't think we can kill that guy very quick. As much as I want to. Into the back line. Sometimes you get a lucky little hit, so we definitely need to kill that guy. Drop their morale. Be for the best. He's still gonna get surrounded, so we'll step up and then jump there. See where we go. We have shields, they do not, so we have a little bit of benefit. Whew, they got the initiative. Alright, this guy's got 3 guys surrounding him. Get that kill quick, and then that guy might try to hit him, so I'll throw another stab. Oof. Alright, alright. Not the worst. I'll try to take this guy out. Alright, so now he's breaking, so he's gonna try to dip next turn to try to avoid getting hit. We can step forward and try to kill him and just miss badly. I will throw. This guy is probably gonna get grabbed by him. He does have a dagger. Probably be better to get it out now, but really step up to these guys. See if we can shoot him. Nice, he's got an injury and he's pulling away. Alright, this guy's got quite a bit on him. Get it. A lot of misses. Alright, both those guys are down. He's got an injury too. I'll step up, get this nice surround bonus. Try to pick him off fast. There it comes. Throwing stabs. Alright, play dagger. Shiv. Probably step back here. Swing. No. guy's dead. Nice. Alright, they only got incredibly 2 threats. So, shield wall, stab. Hopefully nobody gets stabbed in the head. He's fleeing. Step over here. Probably wasn't a great idea. Step up. Spears. Gotta love them. I don't even know who we lost. End his turn. End his turn. Nice injury. Another dead. These guys are starting to break. Need them dead. Double daggers. Alright, that guy's broken. There we go. Alright, we're wrapping this up. Only lost one. Doesn't won this early. Kind of normal. I could have played it a little bit smarter, but it's alright. We'll figure this out. I don't remember. Probably gonna happen a lot. Got a new spear, another shield. There's somebody. For some reason Espen still gets left. He might have been decent. I don't remember. That's the spear. Let's give him a shield. Oh, I actually have a dagger now. So, as fun as two-handed weapons are, two-handed weapons will get you killed, especially early on, because you go from a 19 melee defense to a 4, and especially if you get surrounded, then they get the surround bonus and stuff. It's just not a great game to play. A lot of risk. As fun as these are, as much as I said they're strong for the enemy, for us right now, they're just, I mean, the stamina, and then mainly the stamina, honestly. So it uses your fatigue. So a swing with this will cost 13 fatigue per swing. So if you do 2, that's 26. Which you recover 15 at the start of your turn. So that means you're burning 1.5 times what you're spending, or what you're recovering, versus the nice handy dagger is 7. So you can swing twice and still recover, and actually net +1. Yeah, daggers are really good for fatigue. We'll swap it out eventually, but just gotta get these first few quests out of the way. Start getting to some decent guys. Get some experience. Alright, so now that we're down to 1,300, we're definitely not gonna buy anything expensive. We can go back to that farmer I was talking about. Grab him. Maybe grab this guy, Rolo. Rolo the wild card. This guy's actually got a decent coat. I think that's what I'm paying extra for. Grave robber. Alright, we'll do with what we can. Alright, look at that. 57 for a starting skill. For reference, my best guy is a, wow, 62. Best guy is a 62, so 57, he's up there. He's got terrible stars. He's got some okay melee defense, and he's got fatigue. So actually, we can slap him with that. And then he's got a 55, he's got 4, it's not terrible. Again, just bad stars. Bad stars kinda suck. I can go with this reinforced flail. Flails are really good against shields. They hit guys in the head. They're kinda not as great later game, just because a lot of guys have really strong head armor, but not a problem for us now. Alright, so because I don't have the map discovered. We have to use a lot of roads and caravan missions to figure out where we're going. Right now, obviously, we're in the north. North is very dangerous because it's got barbarians, and then the undead are really annoying up here because it's very fatiguing to walk through snow. Caravan mission and barbarians. Barbarians are annoying because they bring dogs, and then they also have throwing weapons, which we're not really equipped to take hits from those. So, as much as I said the caravan missions suck, we're gonna take it because it's the best we got. And it'll help me discover more of the map, because it'll just take me directly where I want to go. Or where the quest goes. Getting 530. Right now, everyone's doing okay. Could use some more head coverings. So, trade caravan's got 5. It means there's probably 3 caravan guards, along with us 7. So it's not terrible. Head on down south. Try to get our money back up to like 2,000 so I can start buying more guys. I like to hedge my bets with numbers in the beginning. Some guys say that having a lot of brothers increases the number of enemies that you fight. I don't know if that's true, or if it's just based on like points in the game. I know how many days you're in the game definitely affects it. Okay. So those 2 are strongholds. That one's actually, that's the one we started at. So we'll continue on to the right. Try to find some more jobs. There we go. Donnerstad. 2 jobs. Cemetery issues. Not too bad. And another caravan. So we'll do this on the way out. Take this west, just more towards the way we came. Hopefully to the southwest. Alright, who do we got? We got a cripple and a peddler. Peddler's okay. I mean, in the barest of terms, Jesus. This guy is going to die. For sure. He's got some decent defense, but if you can't kill your enemy is going to kill you. Shield, swap his. Give him a dagger. Probably swap that shield. For one of the guys I actually like. Decently long line. Just gotta get surround bonus and then kill him quickly. Like head coverings. It's gonna get us 300 anyways, we'll spend them. It's not ideal. But this guy dying to a head wound would suck. I kinda wanna keep him alive. Where's the other? 53. Let me get some 30s. Guess we'll throw it. Actually, that guy's not bad. Cycling around. This guy's got great defense. Might actually be better to put him on the edge. Everyone's got head coverings. This is actually really early. Okay. Let's get over here. It's in the snow. Okay. It's probably gonna be undead. As long as there's not a shit ton of them. Let's see, yeah, if he has standard stuff, we'll hang out for a second. See what we got. Pretty sure it's zombies or weeder gangers. They're not very fast. If we can take them down as they come, they only do one attack at a time, so they're not actually that terrible to fight. They're just not beneficial. Oop, loading. Yeah. Just end his turn. Alright, we'll see what we can do. If we can single them out and just start whittling their numbers down, they're pretty weak later on. Losing wherever the hell that was, that's... yeah, that's the only one I'm really concerned about. Pole arms hurt. They hurt pretty bad. That guy doesn't even have a weapon. There we go. So we're definitely gonna want to hit him as hard as we can. Probably here. I got this nice little cover on the side, so there's only two. Well, it is turn. It is turn. Up here. Swing. Not terrible. We'll cycle down. Alright, well, got our solid line. Just gotta keep whittling them down. Probably swing around this side. Gotta be careful about that. They only do one attack at a time. Definitely want to hit that guy. Swing around. Nice. So we'll swing around over here then if they're gonna start getting back up. 784. Using his teeth. Alright, I only got two. Definitely need to watch that one. Ow. That one didn't feel good either. I'll take quite a few hits to bleeding. That guy's probably dead. Guess we'll wait. Only a few left. Just gonna make progress. So the problem with moving there is this guy's gonna stab me right in the head. So I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'll just miss that shot. Oof. He's gonna book it. Probably die. Yes. That's too bad. Back up. Well, at least we're getting hits. God, missing these 72% chance. Ugh. Well, he's gonna book it anyways. 2 misses. Oh. No. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? This one? Really? I'm gonna lose. He picked up weapons, huh? I didn't even know they could do that. There we go. Alright, well now we're about to finish this fight, but Jesus. These guys do not play around. And he's fatigued. At least they're confident. Nice meaty stab. He's so close. Just go down. Oh, that was my buddy. Oh. He's changing the tides on me, huh? They're both booking it, Jesus. Because they saw him come back. Alright, so reminder, do not follow, do not do what I do. Could have easily just moved away and not done this. Alright, missing an eye. He's not a ranged guy, so we can keep him. 4 more level ups. A couple spears. A better axe. Okay, missing eye. Is he someone I actually want to keep around? Kind of. Probably should swap out that though if I'm gonna keep him. Do not need any more missing. Alright, as far as traits, all the experts I've seen always say Colossus. Your frontliners will thank you. It's a lot of health, prevents injuries. Injuries suck mid-combat because you guys start performing less well. So we'll just go do that. Alright, this guy's got really good skills. Melee defense keeps him alive. Alright, then we got our backliners. So this guy is all archery. Fatigue, obviously struggling out there with fatigue. Taking all those shots and then moving through snow. And range defense is pretty good. Keeps him from getting shot by enemy archers. So as far as my range guys, I always go student because getting them higher level faster and get his range skill up, which means that will be significantly more useful. We got a pitchfork. If we had a guy really good back or melee attack who's not good at defense, kind of like this guy, and then we could throw a pitchfork on him instead, throw him on the back line, and then that'll keep him pedaling a little bit longer. This guy, I do like the axes a lot. Axes are really good against shields. They're pretty good against armor. 110%, 30% ignores. 25 to 40 compared to 25 to 30, so I'll actually upgrade him to better axe. Spear on him, so now I got plenty. See, we still came out of it net positive, aside from whatever his name was in our obituaries. No one's not scared. I was scared I was gonna have to start this game. Alright, I definitely do not want the cripple. Cripples are god awful. The only saving grace is that they're very cheap. They usually have terrible stats to start out. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the bludgeon, cleaver. Guess we'll hang on to the rest. Yeah, he's not happy. He suffered an eye loss. It's okay. We will recover from this. It's the way we have to go. Alright, let's pick up this other caravan mission and hope that we run into nobody. Going to wait left. I don't know where that's at. Wade Tall. Direwolves. Barbarians. These are all terrible things to fight. Because the return on investment is just garbage. Need a lot of dead equipment. Dead people's equipment, so we can go sell that. And start equipping our guys with some decent weapons and stuff. And recruiting really high quality guys. I like going for quality over quantity. It's a little harder and better in difficulty because you kind of are gonna have guys die regardless, so spending a lot on a guy who's just gonna die kind of sucks. You gotta be careful. But if you have decent amount of money. Like right now I have not enough money for a lumberjack. That's a terrible investment. So instead, we'll get this food that's about to rot. And see. Shouldn't. We'll risk it. We'll. Maybe I'll buy lumberjack. I've got the equipment to give him, and I could use the extra body. Usually not too terrible. This range skill is garbage. I mean, it's a 38 compared to this guy who's level 2 at 55. So yeah. Sometimes you can build these guys actually to be pretty good throwing weapons, in addition to their melee, but melee is definitely going to have to come first. He's not terrible. He's not great. For 700 gold, that was not worth it, but it's okay. We will figure this out. Got some delicious spears. How about that? Isn't anything different than a regular spear. And no. Alright, well, we have a significantly better group this time around. Oof. Neztwir. Neztwarzer. There's only 5 of them. Makes me think they have A big one? No. Alright, so these things are remarkably easy to kill. So the problem is that they like to eat dead bodies. So if you kill them too early, then they'll just eat the body and then grow. So we're actually just gonna wait. I'm gonna shoot them to try to just get it, hit it or not. I'll kind of curl in the outside. Just turn. Just turn. Just turn. If I scoop down here. Try to get them to come in, engage, kill them, and then step on the body. See, and these guys are gonna hang back and just wait for us to kill them, so they're such great friends. Okay. There we go. Someone wants to earn their money. Alright, so now we got a bunch of dead bodies. So these things are definitely going to come in, try to jump on those, and eat. So we're going to do what we can to avoid that. See, that guy's, those two biggest threats. Jump him around. And just try to kill him quick. See. Okay, so this guy's got a big surround bonus. We're gonna hit him as quick as we can. Now that this guy's retreating, we're just gonna focus everything on these guys. This guy's circle around. Ooh, God. Alright, we're gonna shield to avoid dying. There we go, that guy's not confident anymore. I'll wait on him. Stab. Wait. Alright, we got this one in the back. Mostly. Did. Nice. Flawless. Flawless. 128. Head back, get another 490, and we are still net negative because of that goddamn lumberjack. And we gotta buy supplies, so let's not do that again. And we got 8 guys. All in all, not a terrible group. Well, actually we're net 0. And slightly positive. Where's that? I don't know if we need that dagger. What's it there about? Put into the back line. Alright, so we got some cheap wood here. We can go sell those for more money. It's called investing. It's also just better than just leaving the gold there. Alright, I hate going into these places because you can't see anything. And sometimes if they get the ambush, then they will jack you up. Alright, we got trucks, we got I don't know what we're doing with this one. North. And then usually I don't really care to do these. It's just not enough money. Get rid of those. Those are still expensive. Move on to probably the Crystal Skull. Want to see where they're at. How my guys doing? Split shoulder. It's not get him in harm's way. I have a decent amount of stars. Probably should put. He's just got good starting stats. Provide him with a spear too. Okay, well we got some money. Apprentices are fun. They gain a lot of experience, or they get an experience boost, I should say. Tailors, millers, and monks. Monks actually have some good. They have good resolve, which isn't the end all be all, but it has good events and stuff like that because he's of the faith. Militia, on the other hand, they have pretty good stats, and then they start with some good equipment. So as much as I said was we're not going to go with expensive guys, I'm just not going to learn my lesson and be rewarded for fatigue, melee skill. He's got some starting melee defense. Give him the shield. I don't remember what his was. He just doesn't inflict damage inflicted. Oh, so he is garbage. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of him. We'll pay the compensation, keeps our guys happy, because I'm not just firing people, I'm promoting them to customer. Alright, so we got our headgear, alright. Perfect. Hey, 8 guys, a lot of good skills. I'm feeling lucky. Alright, one big problem is they like these mountains. Don't want to really fight the mountains. So hopefully that's a hill. Sort of. Alright, so we're gonna definitely get up here. I don't want to fight them in all of this terrain garbage. Still kind of need the advantage this early in the game. Should always strive for the advantage, because otherwise the game will take advantage of you. That is really annoying, and we'll definitely have to watch out for it. That's the only real... I mean, and a lot of them have short swords, which is kind of annoying too. So I guess we'll step up here. Spear wall is really nice. Keeps them back. If they jump in here, they potentially get stabbed. So we'll set up a nice wall there. Now, if they step in here, he gets a height advantage. Take a height advantage here too while we're at it. I guess we'll just set up this kind of line. We'll let him come into there, I don't really care. Alright, start unloading. Nice, got an early injury. Now they're at a disadvantage. Only thing left to do is get him up here. He can't hit 2 down, but he can hit towards whoever gets here, so I think he can actually hit this one too. Alright, well they're freezing, so we're gonna take advantage of that. Nice, double hit, no injury though. They don't know what to do. That is my perfect setup. So the enemy is just bamboozled. More injuries. So if they had shields, sometimes they'll take shields, shield wall, so like you can shield wall and then step into it, so you have more defense, but they weren't blessed. I don't know, I don't think he can hit range 2. Hopefully not. Another injury. He's finally decided to go around. 72! Nice, easy kill. I think we're gonna win this one. Nice. Injured hand. He's not doing shit. Lob some arrows. We'll lob him down here. So the problem is that it'll potentially hit him. It's not a huge problem. It just tanks my chance to hit. Like that. We'll step up here. So now he's at the disadvantage. We'll stab. This guy's running, so we'll stab his buddy down there. These two are not looking good. Looking concerned. As they should be. Nice. Run. One more. Buckler doing its job. And this guy's too far. Leave them out of that. Should be able to get him this turn. Ooh. Nasty. Okay. He just put up a fight. Oh, and gave him a exposed ribcage. Lovely. Short sword, headgear. Yeah, and then this thing's not phenomenal. It's a two-handed weapon that can't hit at a range. Not really worth our time. For multiple reasons. Wow, he rolled everything good. So, with your frontliners, really want melee skill. That'll help them actually get hits. Melee defense keeps them alive. Fatigue lets them keep swinging, can wear heavier armor and stuff like that. Everything else can kind of be fixed later. He's actually got a pretty good resolve. But yeah, if he can't hit, if he's not staying alive, then he can't fight through the whole fight, then it's pretty much not worth a damn. We're gonna go with Colossus. That'll help him prevent future injuries like that. We're gonna put him in the back line. Or put him back at camp. Alright, we got our backliner. So with our backliners, they don't really need melee defense as long as they don't get into melee. So you really want to focus on melee skill, because obviously he's going to use a polearm. We're still going to want fatigue, because he's still going to be wearing armor, he's still going to be swinging bigger weapons. And then for this guy, it's tempting to make him both. I mean, 1 star is not great. He's got a 33, so I'm probably going to forgo it on this guy, but sometimes you can do ranged options also. To hit a little bit farther, but this guy, he's got terrible resolve. Probably go with resolve. And then as a backliner, he doesn't really need Colossus necessarily, because hopefully he doesn't get his often. So I like to go Crippling Strikes. It increases the chance of getting injuries, so it debuffs enemies, and then it goes really well with Executioner. So then, when he hits an enemy that has an injury, they take more damage, so it's a great combo. With the sword, thought I had somebody. Yeah. So this guy with a 64. You kind of want to upgrade him to a sword. Swords still have a plus to hit of +10. It's not as strong as Militia Spear, but it does significantly more damage, with the minimum being 30 to 40 instead of 25 to 30. So, and then this one also 25% to ignore. 25% of the damage ignores armor and 90% against effective against armor. This one has 20%. It does have 75% effective against armor, which is interesting. But with the damage scaling, it's probably not as big a gap. But yeah, spears are kind of like your intro weapon, gets your guys going, and then once they have some decent melee skill, then you want to upgrade them to swords, and then eventually into some real weapons. Start getting them axes and stuff that hurt and are really good against armor. Armor's going to be the big factor later in the game. This place has terrible prices. I will not stand for it. We're going to go take our business elsewhere. But we're definitely going to need tools. Tools, running out, then you get no armor. It's like going in injured. Not very profitable. Hopefully the next place got some cheap tools. Or cheaper tools. 449 is pretty expensive. Average is about 250, I would assume. 200 is a pretty good price. Wow, up next. Those are spiders. I dislike them for 2 reasons. I don't like spiders, and then they're also hella annoying with poison damage and shit. A caravan. A really expensive caravan that's going really far. Very risky, very risky. And this place doesn't have tools, so I really can't take that job. At all, that's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, well then, I don't know. Probably call it there for this session. I mean, we made a decent way around. Really need tools. Probably gonna have to go to Whitehall again or head south. Not a terrible map. Everything's semi-close. Got a lot of settlements here in the north. That's only that couple of strongholds. It's not too bad. Alright, probably leave it off there. Interesting start for this one. Hopefully continue it on in the next one. Thanks for watching.